So today we're going to look at a couple of different ways of creating some content when you have a new single. So as many of you guys may have seen, sometimes you get the album art with the audio, and we're going to show a couple of different ways how to make that type of video, and also some extra videos that you can make as well. So the first place we're going to look at is Canva. As you can see, it is here. It's a free website, free to use. You can create and edit designs and videos as well, not just pictures. So what we're going to do is we're going to click create a design. I'm going to go to Instagram post. So as you can see, pretty simple layout. All we're going to do to get our stuff is we're going to get our material. So we've got the audio of our single here, and we have the visuals here as well. And what we will do is we will select them both. We will drag and drop them into the file explorer here. I've already done this. So as you can see, we've got the artwork here, which I can drop onto the picture, and then we have the audio here, which we can also drag and drop. I'm just going to pause that here. So currently it's at 5 seconds, but we can actually adjust how long this is as well. So if we go to the 5 seconds, that's just an example. We'll click off it and we go to the 5 seconds. We can adjust the timing here. Instagram stories are about 15 seconds. So I believe that's probably a good amount of time you want for your video. I'd say 15, 30 seconds, just enough to show off a nice catchy part of the song. So if you click back on the audio, we can now go and select the catchy part of the song. So for example, if we want the chorus, this is the first chorus, we can have that on the video now. We can save it and title it whatever. So this can be Line No More Promo. That's the name of the single. And we click share, download, and then we can download it in MP4. So it's as simple as that. One of the other ways that you can create this artwork as well, so that's the first way, that's using Canva, not artwork, it's the video for the release. The other way we can do this is with DaVinci Resolve, which is a free to use video editing software. I use it, it's great, like I say, it's free, easy to use, and what we do here, so we download DaVinci Resolve, we click new project, and we're going to click this as single release. Great. I'll show you what we do here now. So the easiest way to navigate DaVinci Resolve is if we go down here and we go to the edit view. As we can see here, it says no clips in the media pool. What we can do is we can drag and drop our artwork and audio into there, and then we can drag and drop these both into our editor. So as you can see, we're going to drag and drop, you know, pretty standard video editor, and then we can zoom in and we can adjust from here. As you may have also noticed that you might want to change the layout of the video, and to do that, if we go to settings, we can change the resolution here. So at the moment it's 1920 by 1080, which is great for YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. It's pretty good for those as well. If we want an Instagram post, we might change this. If we go to custom at the top here, we may change this to 1080 by 1080. And if we were doing TikTok or Instagram stories, it would be a 1080 by 1920, which we also use custom for as well. So if we save that there, nice and square, you know, like for the release itself. And again, we can drag this to the section of a song that we want with the artwork. We can extend the artwork as long as we want. So for example, if we want again 15 seconds, and then we can drag the artwork here. We can adjust it by having fades in and out if we want as well. So if we have a bit of a fade here, we can also fade the audio, so it doesn't, which is nice. There we go, we've got a nice little fade there. We can fade it out. And then if we want to export it, we click on this little rocket icon, and then we can click the file name. So we'll say, for example, single release. Format, we want this as MP4, and then we click add to render queue, and then we can render it from there. So if you go add to render queue, you choose where you're going to export it, and then it will come up here on the right. So that's the second way to do it. That's DaVinci Resolve. Like I say, it's free. And finally, last thing we're going to look at is the videos that you can create with your distributor. So if you're on DistroKid like me and you use that to release your music, DistroKid actually has a bunch of different options where if you click on goodies and you go to promote yourself, you can create all sorts of videos. So for example, if you click mini video, which I believe is what we were on here, you can create like visualizers with your album art. You can select whichever one you want, and again you can use this for promo. And then you can also create meme videos. So for example, here there was a scene from Friends where they're all dancing around the room and they're playing the music that you've released, or Baby Yoda. There's lots of different options. So that's like another way that you can create content for the release of your new single. So there we go. That was 3 different ways that you can create videos for your new single release. So the first, like I say, just to recap, we have Canva, which is a free web-based platform. You can also create designs in there. We have DaVinci Resolve, which is a free video editor. Many people swear by that. You can do anything in DaVinci Resolve that you can do in a paid video editing software. And finally, we have your distributor, such as DistroKid. So hopefully that you've learned something here today, and hopefully it's useful. Thank you.